Hey, it's Jessi. I am here with a hopefully kind of quick, fun video. So this is started by Books Under Covers, and this is the 25 Books Challenge. So I actually watched Book Break, which is Emma from Drinking My Shelf. It's like her professional YouTube channel. Did this, but they had she used different prompts that like her viewers sent in. So like I haven't seen the prompts on this one. So listening to his little intro, the idea for this, I think, is kind of as a response to some of the other challenges that have been going around BookTube, but as like a way to participate if you don't have as many books, which is good because I've been really trying to, I really like watching the Do I Have That Book Challenge, but I've been trying to figure out a way to like adapt that so that I can do it because I don't have a lot of books, and this seems like that. You know what? I'm going to rant a little bit about consumerism in BookTube, but I'm going to move this to the end screen, so if you don't really want to see it, you can see it there. So the 25 Books Challenge, this was started with Books Under Covers, and what it is there are 5 prompts, and you have to name 5 books that fit those 5 prompts, so that's 25 books. But the trick is, you're supposed to try to do it all in 2 minutes. So I have my 2-minute timer here. I'm not gonna do good at this. I'm already seeing failure. Okay, anyway, let's go, and in 3, 2, 1. All right, name 5 books or series with the letters E. Nope, I'll come back to that. Name 5 books or series with ocean references. All right, Live Ship Traders, Necroseem has a whole plot, especially Orbs of Azure is all set at sea. I guess technically the Farseer trilogy, which is a different series, it does say you can't repeat books from the same series, so different series. There are sirens in the background and I can't avoid that. That's 3. I'm gonna go to the next prompt and maybe circle back. 5 books or series about kids, series of unfortunate events, Narnia, Percy Jackson. Those are all the middle grade series, I know. Sisters Grimm, and it's another book series about kids. Lock and Key is about kids, not for kids though. Name 5 books or series related to the Harry Potter series. What does that even mean? I'll come back to it, taking too much time just thinking about it. 5 books or series you loved. Wheel of Time, Tensorate, Farseer, I shouldn't have repeated, but that's okay. Am I allowed to repeat? Whatever, different prompt. Strange Grace, Natural History of Dragons, okay. Back to those first couple I skipped. 5 books or series with the letter Z in it. No, I literally do not know. 2 more books with ocean references. Books I haven't read, but Mira Grant's Into the Drowning Deep, and what's the one with the Little Mermaid retelling? Whatever. And related to the Harry Potter series, I don't know. I mean, there's like The Cursed Child. There's Quidditch Through the Ages. This isn't okay. So how many did I get there? I got 4, 9, 14, well 13 because I did Farseer twice, so 13 out of 25. That's, let's see, 13 times 4 is 52%. Yikes, that's terrible. Okay, and then it says at the end, tell everybody which books you would recommend. So let me think. I mean, obviously those last 5 because I love them. So let me go through those. What did I even say for that? Tensorate, I have a review for that. It's really great. It's 4 novellas about this Asian-inspired world. Each novella follows a different character and is written in a totally different style, and I love it. It's about like the conflict between the royalty ruling class of that society and this uprising, and that's the best I can give you. Farseer, also have a review for that. The Farseer trilogy is about Fitz, who is the bastard son of the king in waiting, and shenanigans ensue. It's weirdly sad, but really good. What else did I say here? Natural History of Dragons. I'm currently on book 4 of this. It's really good. It's a fantasy, but really doesn't read like a fantasy. It reads like you're reading somebody's memoirs. It's like, I will have a review for this eventually, but think about if Jane from Tarzan became a world-famous gorilla naturalist, except instead of gorillas, it's dragons, and now she's writing her memoirs. What else did I mention? Strange Grace. Absolutely love Strange Grace. I read it recently. It's by Tessa Gratton. It's about, I don't know why I'm still rushing. I feel the need to keep going fast. It's about this town on the edge of these woods, and they made, so the founders of their town made a deal with the devil that if every, I think it's 13 years, they send a son, the best of them, into the forest, then their town will prosper. They will never see illness. They will never see unnatural death. Their crops will never fail. But something's going wrong. And then what was the 5th one I said for this? Oh, Wheel of Time. Yeah. It's great. And let me see if I can pick out one other one. I've mentioned a lot of books that I haven't actually read. And Lock and Key. So that's the one I mentioned for kids. It is about kids. My air conditioning just kicked on, sorry. But it's a really, really great graphic novel series, comic series, written by Joe Hill with illustration by Gabriel Garcia Rodriguez. Not sure the illustrator's name. And it is about this family. Their dad is murdered very tragically, and so they move back into their family's ancestral home, and things get wacky and weird. It is a rated R comic. I'm telling you, it is gory, it is bloody, it is violent, but it is so good, and the Netflix series is trash. I think that's it. I will leave links in the description for Books Undercover's original video, and I'll also leave the book break one down there, which is different prompts. Actually, okay, I never asked you guys to leave a comment, but if you like this and you're interested in seeing me do it again, leave some suggestions for prompts I could do in the comments, and I will, after I get a reasonable number of those, I will go through and do this again for your suggestions, similar to what Book Break did. So leave those below and I will do this again, and you can watch me panic as I try to remember any book ever. I am far from the first first person to complain about the consumerism of BookTube. And there are two main defenses booktubers tend to say for this, right? First is that well, just because you watch our videos doesn't mean you have to buy books. But this is completely and totally counterintuitive when you watch their videos and they're sponsored by Book of the Month and all these book box subscriptions, and their Amazon affiliate links for all the books they talk about are in their description, and it's just you can't say, oh, we don't make you buy our books when you're actively encouraging it. That's like if you walk into a gas station and they're we're not making teenagers buy tobacco products, but there's advertisements everywhere for the Juul. It's the same thing, especially because similar age demographic watch BookTube, at least from what I understand. So, it's the same kind of young, impressionable mind where your favorite booktuber loves this book and recommends it and just says you have to have it, you're gonna buy it. So there's that, that. Then the other side is that the other criticism on the consumerism side that I see very frequently levied is that you can't be a member of BookTube if you don't have a lot of books. And this is because you watch BookTube and everybody's got these big, massive wall-to-wall bookshelves just full of books. And of course, most of the booktubers are well, you can totally be in BookTube without a lot of books. But then they make things like the Do I Have That Book Challenge, which you inherently cannot participate in unless you have a lot of books, because that's not a very fun video to watch if my answer is no for all of these prompts, obviously. It feels a little like when I was in grade school and the school was oh, we have so many activities for kids to participate in. It's so much fun. And yet you couldn't actually participate in them because you had to buy your own instrument if you wanted to be in band, or rent the uniforms for whatever sports team you were on. So inherently there was a financial gap in being able to participate in those activities. So it's the same thing. BookTube inherently has this consumerist problem. Most of the books I read, I get from the library. I do own probably more books than your average person. But compared to your average booktuber, I'm still barely scraping by. So things like the Do I Have That Book Challenge or book scavenger hunts just kind of feed into the you have to have a lot of books to be on BookTube. Anyway, I still can't remember the Little Mermaid retelling that I wanted to talk about. I can like picture the cover. It's like blue. There's a dagger on the cover. I think there's something about sea in the title. Anyway, and that's it for me. Please leave your comments, subscribe. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm actually telling you to do the things. So that means you have to do it, right? That's how that works. I'm really just vibing today. Okay, bye.